Oh yeah. 4th mark. Had to check how many fingers I had up then. That sounded weird. Yeah, 4th mark in 36 hours and we're rocking. I've just looked on my sports watch and it says I had 3 hours and 12 minutes sleep. It said I need to rest. So here we are. We're fishing one of my favourite little session venues where I pop along, turn up. This is where I brought Finley out and he hooked that beautiful conger reel and we've got a chance. As you just seen, we've left Minehead, we've driven up. You know what it's like when you've been outside all day in the wind. I've got windburn. I wasn't falling asleep driving, you understand what I mean. The heaters were on, I was nice and relaxed and I was like, oh, I could just go home, have a bath and go to bed. But that's not in me. We're out, 4th venue with Alex. He's doing all right, we've caught some fish and we're having a go. Obviously yesterday we fished Blue Anchor, that was pretty hard. I stuck to a plan, I caught some bait, put it out, no big fish turned up. Then we went out last night, down to Minehead over low and we got stuck into the fish. Obviously it's hard to film at night and it was hammering down with rain. Today we've got up after a couple of hours in the van, in each van, not in one, that'd be weird. It's 2023 though, so do what you got to do, mate. But we then went out, low water again, daylight, totally different animal, no dogs, no pouting. Unfortunately, only one ray showed up. I caught a dogfish, that's it. Alex had 2 or 3 whiting and a dogfish. Now, we've travelled up the channel because Alex is driving up to Derby. We've driven for an hour and a bit from Minehead and here we are. We're at a new venue. Tonight I'm going to be fishing high water. So what we're going to do, we're going to fish 2 hours up, 2 hours back, and then we will be finishing our 36 hours, 4 different marks, fishing the Bristol Channel. Alex has had a great time, hopefully. He's enjoyed himself and caught some spotted rays, which he's never caught before. And we've just got on really well. He's a nice guy, as I said, and we've done some good fishing. What I'm going to do now is continue setting up. We've got about 40 minutes until we can fish. I'm going to redo my hooks, redo my rigs, sort all my bait out, change the paper, make sure my worms are fresh, all my bait's ready, my headlamp's charged, and we're ready to go. Oh, this hoodie's a little bit damp actually. We got rained on last night. Honestly, I've got to share this with you. We've driven from Minehead up through Bridgewater. And we've gone past 3 McDonald's, a KFC, our Subways, Greggs, and I've resisted. It's been really hard. You know what I tell you guys, look, we can't go fishing all the time, eating shitty pasties, spending 20 quid on Greggs. We can, and it's lovely, but you can't do it all the time. And I've literally driven past everywhere, and Alex is the same. He's like, whoa. So I've got some rice and a can of casserole, which is, you know, pretty random. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's definitely better health-wise than eating a McDonald's. But just keep thinking about it. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the last 48 hours. It's been all right, we've caught some fish. I've just been really concentrating on trying to get Alex some fish, you know, but yeah, it's been okay. We've had lots of rain over the last few weeks, so I think it's kind of killed the channel. Chesil is a write-off, but yeah, we've done all right. We've caught some fish. I had that lovely small-eyed. Yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, I know I've had some dogs, some pating, some whiting, double dogs last night. Yeah, I've had a few fish. Tonight I'm going to fish for conger eels. I've got some pating, whiting, blow lug. I'm going to scratch around on one for a bit. Bit of rag, bit of lug on a 2-hook clip down. Scratch around, get a few bites. I've got some crab. Yeah, I've got loads of bait. And then on one, which I'm just sorting out now, I'm just changing the hook length now. Yeah, gonna go big hooks, big baits, try and catch a big conger eel. I know it's a different day, different tide, but when I come here with Finley last time, the conger that got off, you know, I've seen quite a few conger eels, and I think it was probably way over 20. I've got my gaff, I don't like using it, but if I need to, I like to get the hooks out. Luckily with Finley's fish, the hook was on the outside, and where I was scratching around, or Finley was, his snood line was only 15 pound. So I couldn't pull the fish up on the rocks, it would have snapped it. I didn't want to leave it, it's just a nightmare. And luckily, the hook come out. But look, that's enough waffling. That's where I am. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're staying safe, as you know by now. Thanks for your support. Thanks to everyone that subscribes. Believe it or not, 70% of the people that watch my videos, that's you. Do some maths, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 of you are not subscribed. As I've said before, it costs you nothing and it helps me out. It helps YouTube push me out. I spend about £2,000 a month on fuel and bait, but I love it and I'm not moaning at all. I absolutely love it. And if you didn't watch it, I'll probably still film myself. Well, I probably wouldn't, that sounds a bit weird. But yeah, jokes aside, let's do some fishing. For the conger eels, got a 7-ounce gripper to a splashdown, a bead, a pulley bead, a bead, 150 pound rig body, 150 pound hook length. As you can see, I've just replaced all these hooks. Every time I go or change my venues, I change my hooks. If I'm fishing Chesil all day, about lunchtime, I check my hooks. Obviously, you're dragging them up that shingle bank, spend all that money on bait, effort, fuel, going out, and you don't bother checking your hooks. You're a madman or mad lady. Hooks are still expensive, but they're the cheapest part of the operation. So every time I get somewhere new or I go out for a session, I check my shock leader, check my knot, check for any nicks in the line, check my rigs, change my rig body. We've all been there when your rig body looks like a pig's tail and you're like, yeah, it'll be all right, yeah, it'll be all right. You get that worldy fish, the fish of a lifetime, and your snood gives out because you couldn't be asked to change it, then you're a knobhead. We've all been there. I've done it. You know this. Right. On my second rig, I'm going to go for 2 hook clip down worm baits. I've got some rag, I've got some lug. I'm going to do this for probably 2 hours. 2 hours at a flood. I'm going to scratch around on one and put a big whiting out on the other, just for a conger. So at the moment, you know this, the fishing is quite hard. If I catch a whiting and put it out, it's a natural bait and it gives us the best chance. So for 2 hours, I'm going to scratch around while having a whiting out on one for a conger eel. Once I get a few fresh whiting, we'll chop them up if they're in size, put them back out as bait, sit back, ratchets on, get the lights on, sit in the van, chill, waiting for those ratchets to rip off, where hopefully I can get us a lovely big conger eel, or maybe a bass, or a thornback. But look, that's enough waffling. I've been doing this now for 2 days. Let's do some fishing. Oh, nice, just gonna show you my rig. Now I've got a big snotty heap. I'm just gonna show you my 2 hook clip down. Oh my God. Really? Oh my God. Here you go. I know it's easier to show you on the rod, but as you can see, we've got some lovely blow lug and some ragworm. I've kept changing the paper over the last 48 hours or 36 hours, and my baits are absolutely perfect. Let's get it out there. Scratch around, maybe a bass, maybe a cod, maybe a whiting, maybe a dogfish. Who knows? Small baits, small hooks can catch me anything. There we go. A whole squid and some rag on that one. Let's get it out there. I have got a couple of whiting and pouting. I was going to put them straight out. I'll probably wait till high water to do that. So I'm going to scratch around. I've got some rag to use up. I've got lots of lug and I got some squid that I need to use that. So I'm going to keep that going in, keep the whiting, keep the pouting. If I get a fresh one, we'll switch it up and put it out. Yeah, buddy, I'm pretty tired, everyone. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm good, I'm loving it. I'm really, you know when you're tired, but comfortable and relaxed. And it's beautiful. It's not raining. For once. We've had some wind, we've had lots of rain, but we've had some fun. My neck is still hurting. It's not eased off yet. So I'm just going to be plopping it 20, 30 yards again. Nothing fancy. As I said, I can't move my head. Which is, you know, different. Don't know what I'm doing. There we go. That was different. That's quite hard when you can't move your head. Just like, oh. Pop it out of the mud, as we know. There you go, just like that. Right, that's it. That's it, everyone. Let's sit back, watch the rods. It'll be dark in probably half an hour. I've got my lights. Let's light the show up. I'm gonna sit in the van. I am gonna cook myself some food because I'm Hank Marvin and I'm getting hangry. You're gonna be on the rods, and if I get any action, I'll bring you straight back. And there we go, we're fishing. You can look that way. I'm making a cup of tea. Decaf, my life. Yeah. Then I'm going to cook myself some food because I'm Hank Marvin. Have we got a chance? We've always got a chance. As I mentioned, we've had lots of rain over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So the Bristol Channel is full of fresh water. But it should be all right. We've got big tides. This is the biggest today. 11.4, so it's a big one. So it should be enough water to clear all the fresh out, hopefully. So that's not an excuse. I'm just getting it in there straight away, yeah? Fresh water. No, it's fine. Anyway, if I get any action, I'll bring you back. I'm going to continue making myself a tea. Then I'm going to make some food. We're going to sit back. I'm going to light it up. And we, together, are going to do some fishing. Jetboil. Poor Alex has got to drive back to Derby. Nothing to do with the drive, it's just Derby. Only joking, Alex. Yeah. He'll be wiped out. It's good though. I've always said, when you're tired from fishing, it's a different sort of tired. It's like a relaxed tired, feeling nice, chilled. So it's not like work when you've been working hard and you're hanging out your ass. This is definitely a little bit different. I'll knock out some food, shall I? I'll just show you what I got. Bread roll. I got to get right. I got some rice. Rice and peas. There you go. So I've got Uncle Ben's rice and some beef casserole. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Just add the cat food. That's right. I'm gonna mix it in. Lovely. Shit and rice. As you can hear, I'm just warming up my food. It smells beautiful. Just gonna change the baits on the scratching rig before having my dinner. I'll try not to blind you. Oh yeah, nice one. That's not a scratching rig. Bought the wrong rod in, mate. That's not a scratching rig. I bought the wrong rod in. I must be tired. Simply lovely. Hello, welcome back. We are 40 minutes away from high water and I'm full up. That was absolutely beautiful. One thing though, could have done with a little bit of salt, but that's not good for you either. No, it's nice. I'm pretty pleased I didn't get a McDonald's earlier, because by now I'd be hungry again and feeling like shit. It does that. It's not bad, but it makes you feel like shit after. Lethargic, tired, hungry again. I watched a programme on it. There's that guy who ate McDonald's every day for like a month. Some American guy. I think they exaggerated it a bit though. So I've got a scratching rig on the left one and double squid on the right one. As I said, we're about half an hour now from high water. When we get on high, I'm going to put the baiting out for a whiting. No, I'm not going to put a baiting out to catch a whiting. I'm going to put a baiting or a whiting out to try and catch a conger eel. As we said over and over, low water and high water is a prime time to catch a conger in the Bristol Channel. I'm probably going to keep sticking it with the loop rig, scratching around, just to see if I can pick up a codlin or maybe a bass. But look, I'll keep fishing, I'll keep trying. The world is good for me at the moment. I've got a little bit more energy, I've eaten, and I'm out fishing with you guys. What more can I ask for? I'm still awake, loving life, blanking. Man, I fished virtually all day. I've had one dogfish. But I've loved it. Yeah, it's been good. I'm doing the right thing. It's just not fishing. I'm not sure what's going on. It's a funny time of year. We've got a few more weeks left of this. Maybe months of hard fishing. Chesil will be out now, pretty much, until about March. But the channel will fish. But what I'm going to do is get out and about, go up and fish with Alex, go up the Mersey, go somewhere else. You know me, we're off to Norway 2 or 3 times next year. I won't let you down. I'll keep going out and trying hard. It's not about catching though, you know this. I'm super tired, I've had loads of fresh air. I've got chatting to quite a few nice people today while out fishing. I made a plan, I've stuck to it, but it's not paying off yet. But if I continue trying hard, my efforts will be rewarded. As you know by now, I'm going to continue fishing, trying my best. When I get that bite and when I get that fish, I will bring you straight back. But if not, I'll come back anyway. We'll have a little chat and then I'm going to make my way home. It's a beautiful evening. As you can see, we've got plenty of tide. Those rods are pulling over. Got lovely baits, nice bit of tide. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, that was shat. Well, the fishing was good, but we just didn't catch any fish. I've sorted all my stuff out. My rods are in. So that's the end of my 36-hour mammoth, 4 venues, 4 different sessions with the awful angler, Alex. We caught some fish. We had a good time. We had 3 hours sleep. My watch tells me just under 3 hours actually. And I need a bath. I've been cleaning my teeth, but I've not had a shower since yesterday morning. So I'm pretty honking. I don't really know why there's no fish. Mine Headway seems to be fishing well. But it's time for me to go home, have a wash, sort all my kit out and start editing all these lovely videos for you. Anyway, it's a beautiful evening and I've been out fishing. Thanks again everyone. Look after yourself. As you know by now, I'm Wayne. This has been the Bristol Channel and I'll see you somewhere else very soon. Thanks again for your support. Thanks for watching my videos and don't forget to subscribe.